Xiaomi's Mi Box S is a popular 4K Android streaming device that's available on Amazon for about $50. But at the same price, you get TiVo Stream 4K, which is a streaming stick that's quite popular and has all the features as Mi Box S, like 4K, Chromecast, Google Play Store, and not just that, it also supports the latest streaming services like HBO Max and Peacock. But keeping that in mind, what really are the differences between each one of them, because they really do sound similar, and which one should you buy? Well, I'm Vamsi from SmartDNS Proxy, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe because we put out videos on streaming services, streaming devices, and etc. every other week. With that out of the way, let's see the actual differences between Mi Box S and TiVo Stream 4K. The first major difference between TiVo Stream 4K and Mi Box S is their design and ports. The Mi Box is a square box type design, while the TiVo Stream is like a small credit card sized widget with an integrated HDMI connector. This means that TiVo has a smaller footprint and you can plug it directly at the back of your TV, thus giving you a more cleaner look, especially if your TV is well mounted. Also, TiVo comes with a smaller peanut remote and powered by a micro USB cable, thus making it a lot more portable than Mi Box S. Mi Box, on the other hand, is not only big but also comes with its own remote and a proprietary power adapter. So it's not one of those, portable setups, but I would say, you can decide yourself. So taking a closer look at the ports of each one of them, TiVo Stream doesn't have any USB port, but there is a Type-C port that you can connect your storage device via OTG adapter. It has an HDMI out that connects to your TV and a micro USB for power, and that's about it. The Mi Box S, on the other hand, offers a bunch of ports. There's obviously the HDMI out and a power input, however, there's also a USB Type-A port and an audio output there. Overall, if you're looking for something really portable, I'd say go with TiVo Stream 4K, because even though it doesn't have USB ports, it's always quite easy to just buy a Type-C to USB adapter and then make it portable just like any other streaming stick. Now with that in mind, let's take a look at the remotes up close. Even though both TiVo and Mi Box have the same Android TV running on its OS, they seem to have different types of remotes because, different manufacturer, I guess. So Mi Box's remote is slim, compact, easy to hold, and it uses Bluetooth. There are just 4 directional buttons and an enter button, a home button, a back button, and a special button for activating Google Assistant. It doesn't have any buttons for fast forward or rewind though. There's also a dedicated button for Netflix and live TV, but unfortunately, Mi Box's doesn't have the dedicated Prime Video button. On the other hand, TiVo remote is a bit more like a regular TV remote with all the usual buttons for channel up and down, dedicated number pads, also one-click button for Netflix and Google Assistant and what have you. It has the iconic silver TiVo button, which gives you access to all of your streaming services in one application. More on that later on. On the other hand, both devices support voice command through Google Assistant. The remote has a built-in microphone to allow you to speak onto whatever you want to say. Also, both remotes let you control the power, volume, and input on your TV via HDMI CEC, although you would need a modern television that supports HDMI CEC if you want to use that function. Overall, if I had to pick one, I'd pick the TiVo Stream 4K remote over the Mi Box One because it's got all the features as the Mi Box One, but it has other extra features like, TiVo Stream buttons and additional numpads and whatnot to make it easy to navigate and use it. Now let's take a look at some of the software functionalities of both of them, shall we? Both Mi Box S and TiVo Stream 4K run on Android TV, so they're going to look a bit similar. So they can run thousands of apps from the Google Play Store and streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Pandora, Amazon Prime. You pick your choice. TiVo natively supports 2 of the biggest new streaming services, HBO Max and Peacock. But you can also sideload them on Mi Box S. Also, both support Bluetooth, so you can connect a third-party controller and Bluetooth headphones for private listening. There's also Google Assistant and Chromecast support in both of them, but what separates TiVo from Mi Box is the custom version of stock Android and its proprietary functionality of curating all the content from different streaming apps in one place, like an app. Kind of like what Reelgood does, but better. Plus, having the dedicated button on the remote that takes you directly back to the TiVo Stream app is the real game changer here. Overall, TiVo Stream 4K and Mi Box S are quite similar in terms of software experience, but TiVo Stream 4K is slightly more customized with its Android TV. So you get the customized app, like where you can just, curate all the streaming services under one umbrella in an app. So let's take a look at the hardware part now, shall we? So in terms of hardware, both of them are budget streaming boxes, so they're not going to be that powerful in terms of spec. But let's take a comparison and do it anyway, just for giggles. So there's an Logic S95Y2 processor with 2GB of RAM and 8GB of storage space. It's powered by Logic S905X SoC that has 4 Cortex A53 cores clocked up to 2.0 GHz. Also, there's 2GB of RAM and 8GB of internal storage, same as TiVo. But both support 5 GHz Wi-Fi, while Mi Box S offers 4.1 Bluetooth connectivity. On the other hand, TiVo offers Bluetooth 4.2, which is slightly better. So in terms of performance, both of them have different processors, but they both kind of rank similar in terms of performance at the end of the day. So Mi Box S has one big advantage compared to the other one, is that you can use the Mi Box's basic remote to play games. But TiVo, on the other hand, you must have to connect a controller if you want to play games on them. And if I tell you the overall performance on both of them, they're pretty good. But if you ask a pro like me, you'll notice that there's a little bit of lag in both devices, and both support HDR as well. Anyway, TiVo though is slightly better because TiVo also supports HDR10+ and Dolby Vision, and also in Mi Box you can easily play 1080p, but with a bit of lag you can also play 4K. Here's a side by side of testing both of them as we boot them up. So which one should you buy? Well, both Mi Box S and TiVo Stream 4K are pretty much the same when you compare it in any aspect, because they have the both same Android, similar specs, and similar remotes, to be honest, and same performance at the end of the day. But if I had to pick one, like say if someone put a gun to my head, I'd go with TiVo Stream 4K because it's got a better portability and it's a bit cheaper, and it's got a better user experience and a better remote. So one of the reasons I wouldn't recommend Mi Box S is because even though it's quite bulky, you don't exactly get the performance for its price. Say you're better off getting Shield TV or Shield TV Tube if you want better performance. That said, check out our other videos on TiVo Stream 4K and Mi Box S in one of the playlists. While you're at it, check out smartdsproxy.com if you're keen to unblock geo-restricted content on sites like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Apple TV+, HBO Max, what have you. There's a bunch of those, and we've done videos for each and every one of them. So you can just go click on the ones that you have and then see how you can install it. It's about $5 a month, which is bugger all if you ask me. And as always, I'm Vamsy. Thanks for watching, and I don't know what to say. Outros are really hard, aren't they? Bye.